Did you know the average car owner spends over $1,500 every year on vehicle maintenance and repairs? According to industry estimates, labor alone often makes up 50% to 70% of a repair bill. That means many drivers are not paying for expensive parts, they're paying for someone else's time. It is the labor. In this video, we are breaking down the 8 mechanic jobs you can easily do right in your driveway using basic tools that will collectively save you over $6,000 in labor over the life of your car. Let's dive in. Number 1. Engine and cabin air filters. Let's kick things off with a job that dealerships routinely mark up by 400% in labor costs: your air filters. Shops love to pull out your air filter during an oil change, show you a little bit of dust, and say, "We can swap this out for $70. Don't do it. A premium engine filter costs less than $20 online, and you can do it yourself without any tool. To replace your engine air filter, locate the black plastic housing box near the intake duct, unclip the perimeter metal latches or remove the retaining screws. Lift the cover, pull out the square out, drop the new one in, and close it. That's it, and you have successfully changed your engine air filter. For the cabin air filter, open the glove box and gently release the retaining tabs or damper arm depending on your vehicle. Slide out the old filter, paying close attention to the airflow arrow printed on its side. Vacuum any dust inside the housing. Insert the new filter with the airflow arrow pointing in the correct direction and reinstall the cover and glove box. That's it. Cleaner air and better HVAC performance in just a few minutes. Number 2. Change your engine oil and filter. Automotive shops love with this DIY job because it is simple, inexpensive, and one of the most frequently performed maintenance tasks. Most repair shops charge between $80 and $180 for a synthetic oil change, while doing it yourself often costs only $35 to $70. That means every oil change can save you around $50 to $100 in labor and markup. Over 200,000 miles, that's well over $1,000 saved. Here is how to change your engine oil like a professional. Step 1. Start your engine for about 3 to 5 minutes so the oil flows more easily. Step 2. Park on a level surface, engage the parking brake, and lift the front of the vehicle using ramps or jack stands if needed. Step 3. Place a drain pan underneath the oil pan and remove the drain plug carefully using the correct socket. Step 4. Allow all the old oil to drain for 10 to 15 minutes. Step 5. Remove the old oil filter using an oil filter wrench. Step 6. Now, lightly coat the rubber gasket of the new filter with fresh engine oil before installing it by hand until snug. Step 7. Install a new drain plug washer if your vehicle uses one, and tighten it to the manufacturer's torque specification. Step 8. Refill the engine with the recommended oil grade. Step 9. Start the engine for about 30 seconds, shut it off, wait a few minutes, and verify the oil level with the dipstick. Step 10. Finally, inspect underneath for leaks before taking the car for a short drive. Number 3. Replace windshield wiper blades. Windshield wiper blades might seem like a small maintenance item, but they are one of your vehicle's most important safety features. Many service centers charge $40 to $90 to replace a pair of blades. The good news is, you can do it yourself with no special tools for as little as $20 to $50. Here is how to replace them like a pro. Step 1. Pull the metal wiper arm completely away from the windshield until it locks in a vertical position. Step 2. Now, look closely at the center pivot point where the blade connects to locate the small plastic locking tab or lever. Step 3. Depress this tab using your thumb or a small flathead screwdriver. Step 4. Slide the blade downward toward the base of the arm to free it from the metal J-hook. Step 5. Carefully lower the bare metal arm back onto a protective towel on the glass so it doesn't snap down and crack it. Step 6. Take your new matching length blade and slide its plastic adapter up into the open J-hook until you hear a distinct, audible click that confirms it is securely locked. Step 7. Now, gently test the connection by pulling on it and carefully lower the completed assembly back onto the glass. Number 4. Replace spark plugs. Spark plugs are responsible for igniting the air-fuel mixture thousands of times every minute. As they wear out, you will notice rough idle, poor fuel economy, slower acceleration, and engine misfires. A repair shop may charge $250 to over $700 for a spark plug replacement, while DIY costs are often less than half. Modern iridium spark plugs can last 80,000 to 100,000 miles, making this an occasional but worthwhile job. Here is how to replace your spark plug. Step 1. First, turn off your engine and let it cool down completely. Step 2. Remove the plastic engine cover if equipped. Step 3. Disconnect one ignition coil at a time to avoid mixing them up. Step 4. Remove the coil bolt and pull the coil straight upward. Step 5. Now, use a spark plug socket with an extension to loosen the old plug. Step 6. Before installing the new spark plug, compare it with the old plug to confirm the correct size and thread length. Step 7. Thread the new spark plug into the cylinder head by hand first to prevent cross-threading, and then tighten it using a torque wrench according to the manufacturer's specification. Step 8. Reinstall the ignition coil, reconnect the electrical connector, and repeat the process one cylinder at a time until all plugs are replaced. Step 9. Now, start the engine and verify it idles smoothly. Number 5. Replace brake pads. Brake pads are among the fastest-wearing components on any vehicle, yet replacing them yourself can save $300 to $700 per axle. Professional technicians follow a careful inspection process rather than simply installing new pads, and you should too. Good brake pads not only improve stopping performance, but also help protect expensive brake rotors from premature damage. Here is how you can replace your brake pads. Step 1. Begin by loosening the lug nuts slightly before lifting the vehicle. Step 2. Now, secure your car safely on jack stands. Step 3. Remove the wheel and inspect the brake rotor for deep grooves, cracks, or excessive rust. Step 4. Remove the caliper mounting bolts and carefully lift the caliper away without allowing it to hang from the brake hose. Step 5. Remove the old brake pads. Step 6. Clean the caliper bracket thoroughly using brake cleaner and a wire brush. Step 7. Apply a thin layer of high-temperature brake grease to the caliper slide pins and pad contact points, but never on the friction surfaces. Step 8. Use a brake piston compressor or C-clamp to slowly push the piston back into the caliper before installing the new pads. Step 9. Reassemble everything, torque the bolts properly, reinstall the wheel, and pump the brake pedal several times before driving until it feels firm. Step 10. Finally, perform a proper brake bedding procedure according to the pad manufacturer's recommendations. Number 6. Replace your car battery. The average car battery lasts 3 to 5 years, yet many drivers pay $50 to $150 in labor for a replacement that usually takes less than 15 minutes. A weak battery is one of the most common reasons for roadside breakdowns, especially during extremely hot or cold weather. Replacing it yourself is one of the safest and easiest DIY jobs for beginners. Here is how to replace your car battery. Step 1. Turn the ignition completely off. Step 2. Wear safety glasses and gloves. Step 3. Locate the battery and disconnect the negative terminal first, followed by the positive terminal to reduce the risk of accidental short circuits. Step 4. Remove the battery hold-down bracket and carefully lift the old battery straight out. Step 5. Clean the battery tray and terminal clamps using a battery terminal brush or a mixture of baking soda and water if corrosion is present. Step 6. Place the new battery into the tray and secure it firmly with the hold-down bracket. Step 7. Now, reconnect the positive terminal first, followed by the negative terminal. Step 8. Apply a battery terminal protectant to help prevent future corrosion. Step 9. Now, start the engine and verify that the charging system warning light remains off. On some modern vehicles, you may also need to reset the clock, radio presets, power windows, or register the new battery using a scan tool if required by the manufacturer. Number 7. Drain and replace engine coolant. Your engine can reach temperatures of over 220 degrees Fahrenheit during normal driving, and coolant is what keeps it from overheating. Over time, coolant loses its corrosion inhibitors. That allows rust and scale to build up inside the radiator and engine passages. Many repair shops charge $180 to $400 for a coolant service, while doing it yourself typically costs $40 to $80. That save you well over $100. Regular coolant changes can also extend the life of your water pump, radiator, and heater core, components that can cost thousands to replace. Here is how to drain your engine coolant like a professional. Step 1. Turn off your engine and let it cool down completely. Step 2. Place a large drain pan under the radiator. Step 3. Open the drain valve or remove the lower radiator hose if your vehicle doesn't have one. Let all the old coolant drain out completely. Step 4. As the old coolant is drained completely, close the drain valve. Step 5. Now refill the system with distilled water and run the engine for about 10 minutes with the heater on full hot. Step 6. Now drain it again if you are performing a flush. Step 7. Now refill the cooling system with the manufacturer-recommended coolant mixture, usually a 50-50 mix of coolant and distilled water. Step 8. Inspect the radiator cap for any damage or leak. If it is damaged, it is recommended to replace your radiator cap. Step 9. Now start your engine with the radiator cap off. Step 10. Let the engine idle for about 1 to 2 minutes. This allows the thermostat to open and squeezes the upper radiator hose occasionally to help remove trapped air. Step 11. Once air bubbles stop appearing, install the radiator cap and top off the overflow reservoir. Step 12. Take your car for a short test drive and then check for leaks. Number 8. Replace the serpentine belt. The serpentine belt powers critical components like the alternator, water pump, air conditioning compressor, and power steering pump. If it snaps while driving, then your battery may stop charging, your engine could overheat, and steering may become much harder. Shops commonly charge $150 to $350 for this repair, even though the belt itself usually costs $25 to $60. That's a simple job that can save you over $100 in labor. Here is the professional serpentine belt replacement procedure. Step 1. Take a clear photo of the belt routing or locate the routing diagram under the hood. Step 2. Using a serpentine belt tool or breaker bar, rotate the automatic belt tensioner to relieve tension and carefully slide the belt off one pulley. Step 3. Slowly release the tensioner to avoid damaging it. Step 4. Compare the new belt with the old one to ensure the length and rib count match perfectly. Step 5. Route the new belt around every pulley except one. Step 6. Now rotate the tensioner again and slip the belt onto the final pulley. Step 7. Double-check that every rib sits correctly inside the pulley grooves before starting the engine. Step 8. Let the engine idle for a minute and watch the belt to ensure it tracks smoothly without wobbling or squealing. That's all for this video. If this deep dive helped you realize that you can tackle these repairs yourself, hit that like button to support the channel. Subscribe for more data-driven, step-by-step mechanical guides, And drop a comment below letting me know which project you are crossing off your maintenance list this weekend. I will see you in the next video.